Hey guys, welcome back to WP Manager, and in this video I'm gonna talk about Google Maps settings for our Google Maps add-on. Okay, so to access the settings you need to go inside Event Manager, then the settings, and the settings we're gonna talk about today is under the Google Maps general settings. So these two over here, Google API language and Google API default region. Okay, so what is Google API language and what is Google API default region? Is let's start from the top. Google API language by default is EN, so that stands for English. And what it does, let's open up our front end side, and we're gonna go to event dashboard, then on event submission form. So over here on the location, right over there, if you type in like something, it will show up like the auto suggestion that's powered by our Google Maps add-on. Okay, so we are able to change the default language that our Google API gonna send response using. Okay, so you can change your default language from English to something else if you want to. We give you the ability and the power to do so. Okay, so how we can do that? Let's say if I change it to something else from the ISO code, so you can go over here and you will find like the ISO code like that's assigned to your language. So my native is Bengali, so I can type in like BN, so that's for Bengali over here, as you can see. So you will need the 2-digit ISO code that you can copy paste over here. Okay, so that will change the Google API response language for the entire website. So that will get used in the auto location or like the auto suggestions over here in the location input fields. All right, so that's Google API language, and that's how easy it is to set and easy it is to change. Okay, so if your website is not a by default English website, you can change it to something else. And for Google Map API responses, you can change it from here as well. Okay, so let's save changes and we can take a look, I believe, from the front end side. Let's go back there and let's reload. Let's type in a location over here. So over here you can see that the auto suggestions over here, since I typed in the initial query as English, so that's English over here, but the rest of the query is like in Bengali. Okay, you might not understand like what they are saying, but it says my location, then Kolkata, then West Bengal. Okay, so that's how easy it is to change the default query language or response language for Google Maps API with WP Manager. Okay, so I'm gonna set it back to English. Let's save changes. Then I'm gonna go to general settings. So what is Google API default region, you might ask? So Google API default region is nothing. It serves no purpose in the front end side, but instead, let's say it will improve latency for your website. Let's say if your website users are from, let's say in my case, it's India. So I set it to IN. So then the Google services will get loaded from this region or the nearby region that's available. Okay, so it's IN for India. How you can set it to your desired region? If you ask, you can open this link and it will have all the like countries that's available in the world listed over here, and you can find the ISO code for them. Okay, so you need the 2-digit ISO code, not the 3-digit ISO code to use it. And like whatever region is nearby, you can set it over here. Like if your country is, let's say, Germany, if I can like type in Germany over here and copy the code over there and paste it over here, and if I save changes, then after that all the Google Maps API related queries will be served nearby of Germany region. Okay, so it's basically a like CDN type of situations over here. Whatever region you type in here, the data will get loaded from that region or like the nearest region available for Google Cloud. Okay, so this is like solely to control Google Cloud data like streams. It does helps you when you have like the closest region selected. It will have to reduce latency as all, and that's pretty much all it does. And if you don't want to use anything, you can just leave it as default and just call it a day. But Google API language, it does serves a greater extent in the website. You feel free to play around with it and tweak it as your need. Okay, so let us know in the comment what you think of this video. If you fail to understand anything, I'll be sure to help you out in there. And until next time, I'm sure saying goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.